What is up, guys? Your boy Raven here today with a top 7 cards, my top 7 picks from Unbroken Bonds set. Unbroken Bonds is gonna be released in 2 days, so I figured, you know what, let's do a top 7 list of cards that we really like, that I really like, and I am excited to see. They are not, in any like particular order. Those are my top 7. I think the top one is gonna be there's gonna be no surprise, but I tried to avoid those overhyped cards, like the Dene, for example. So it's a list without the Dene. That's true, but we're gonna see a very familiar card. So let's just jump right into it. The cards are gonna appear over here, right? It's gonna be over here. So I'm just gonna be like a little bit to the left, and let's just start. So the first card, which I think is gonna make a huge impact and will make many decks really good, especially fire type decks, and especially post rotation, the card is gonna be crazy, is Welder. Welder, a touch up to 2 energies from your hand and also draw 3 cards. Incredible card. I played it during pre-release. Fantastic card. I love it. I just really love the card, and it gives you early advantage if it comes to energy. Helps decks like Blastphylon. Imagine this on a Blastphylon. It's just incredible card, and it helps with the engine of many decks. This is a great pick, and if you do not have this card, I'm telling you, this is going to be the card to get. This is going to be a staple for almost every single fire type deck. Like, you can't live without it, just like you can't live without Jirachi, right? So let's just go to my pick number 2. And my pick number 2 is a little bit weird, just because it's not obvious, but I want this card to work so much that I'm so excited for it, and I actually have a copy of it at home. So my second pick actually is, are you ready? It is a Greninja Zoroark tag team. Why? I'm gonna answer to you this. Dark Pulse on its own, it is a good attack. It's almost Rayquaza-like attack, and as of last month, I played a lot of Rayquaza. I played a lot of those types of decks, and I fell in love with this idea of energy everywhere, counting towards one Pokemon's attack. I love this idea. So I was like, oh wait, Dark Pulse, right? Zoroark, Greninja, they have it. So I was starting thinking about a deck with it, and I figured it out. We're gonna have this deck probably on Monday with Incineroars, with Dark Union. Great card, I think. Maybe not before rotation, but it's a card that post rotation is gonna be really strong. Again, we're losing a lot of things. As of today, as of recording right now, we're losing those Ultra Balls, Nest Balls, and everything that will be able to use Mysterious Treasures, Net Balls, all of that will definitely benefit from a rotation. So there you go, my pick number 2. For me, is a great card. Hopefully it's gonna get to like a tier 2 type of situation. I hope it's not gonna be a meme deck, but I really do want to make it work, and we'll try to do our best to make it work. I'm just so excited for this card, and it's just really nice for me personally. Then an item, the next card on the list, it's an item that, again, I personally think that will help a lot with certain decks, and that is a Duskstone. Who would have thought about a Duskstone? Again, a card that speeds up all those decks, because we have Honchkrow GX, and I did not include Honchkrow GX to this list because I think Duskstone is a more important piece to this deck. Because without Duskstone, Honchkrow GX is not going to be as good as it's going to be with a Duskstone that can actually, surge the deck for the evolution and evolve it right away, so have a turn 1, a nice evolution. It's fantastic card. It even says you can use this card during your first turn on a Pokemon that was put into play this turn. Fantastic card, speeds up the deck, and I can't wait to see this card being played. I can't wait to deck test this card. So now let's go to a card that, well, it is kind of on the radar of everyone, but I think people that want a budget decks will benefit a lot from, and this is Cleffa with Excitable Draw. Again, we have the Dene in the set, and majority of us will use the Dene, even online IRL. But not everyone is fortunate enough to have the Dene, or not everyone will have the Dene, so they want to have a drawing power. And maybe they don't have Oranguru, right? So we got a Cleffa that once during your turn, you may flip coin. If heads, you shuffle your hand. It's basically Cynthia, right? You shuffle your hand and you draw 6 cards. But the catch is your turn ends after you use this ability. So there's a catch, and it is a drawback. It is a huge drawback, and the fact that Pokemon has only 60 HP. So there are a few drawbacks, but again, honestly, I think for people that would not be able to afford cards like the Dene, Oranguru, or even post-rotation, something that will help them draw cards or help them refresh hand, they might benefit from it. So just like, it's not going to be a crazy expensive card, don't worry about that. And again, for people that are starting to build decks, this is going to be a great card just to start, to get it ahead of what those abilities are. So a great card for beginners, great card for the budget decks, but yeah, not a good card when you have the Dene, when you have the competitive mindset. But for its purpose, really, really nice. And then we go to last 3 cards, and the next card, I hope it's the next card is what I'm thinking, is a card that I really wanted in a long time, especially right now when we have Lycanroc GX that actually counts our bench. I really wanted to have a card like that, and we actually have, there it is, Giovanni's Exile. This is a Japanese version, so I'm a little bit sorry for that. Don't worry, there we go. That is Giovanni Exile. Basically, you take 2 cards and you discard them. Simple as that. You, of course, on the bench, right? Pokemons with everything on the bench, you discard of that. And with the situations, especially when you're in a really tough spot, you're playing, you and your opponent have only one last prize, and there's like a Marshadow just laying around your bench, and there's nothing to do. Your super scoop ups did not work. You have a super bad coin flips, dice rolls. Everything is failing. Giovanni is there to help you. Giovanni is there to make it work. And I can't stress that enough. There's so many games that I wish I had this card during internationals. It's like, you're facing this big threat, which is like, Pikarom, and you have this like Marshadow just laying, or Absol just laying around and being an easy target. And again, this is more reliable than Super Scoop Up, because there's no coin flips, there's no dice rolling, nothing. It does what it does. That's why I think it's a great card. Is it gonna splash into every deck? Not really. It's gonna splash into mine. Oh yes, this guy is gonna play a lot of those. No, it's a great card for those situations when you have only one more prize to get. Your opponent has only one more prize to get, and you don't want him to get it as easy. You want to buy yourself this time, this additional turn. So fantastic tempo card. I love it. Again, if you're gonna be able to get your hands on it, don't leave it. It's a great card, and I think its full potential will be seen maybe more during World Championships and maybe post-rotation, but it's a fantastic card right there. Then the next card, almost the last card out of top 7, the card that I wished it was printed like a half a year ago, or with maybe in a team up, but we have it in Unbroken bond, so I'm not gonna say anything bad about it. We have this fantastic card. It's not Electropower, it is Power Plant. It is a Power Plant which says, and I quote because I remember that, GX and EX has no abilities. Bam, simple as that. Fantastic Stadium basically eliminates Zoroark right away. Zoroark is eliminated. He can't do anything. And of course, not everyone is playing stadiums, not everyone is playing field blowers, or this amount of them to actually counter this. So does it mean that baby decks, that non-GX decks will have a chance? Well, yes and no. honestly, I think GXs that does not have abilities and that are good without them are gonna be better, and they are gonna run this card just to eliminate threats like Tapu Lele, Dedenne, Zoroark, Lycanroc Bloodthirsty Eyes, Tapu Koko GX, many cards, countless cards, a lot of cards to name. But let's go to the last card, and I think last is no surprise. I honestly think last card is the card that everyone is excited about. It's a card that everyone wants to brew, and that is, ladies and gentlemen, Reshizard. Sorry, but I had to include it. It is going to be crazy. I really want to just try it out online. Maybe even if I'm gonna get it on IRL, it's gonna be fantastic. But the card is going to be crazy with Wielder, with Kiawe, with all of that. This is gonna be number one. This definitely right now, even though the format is, we're not in Unbroken Bonds format. I'm telling you, this is gonna be a tier 1 deck with Reshizard. There's no doubt about it. You might say, well, what about Formosa Boswell? Yeah, this. I think honestly, this is better. Like this is gonna be the key component to many tier 1 decks, just like Picorum was as at the beginning of a team up block. Now Unbroken Bonds block, we have amazing Reshizard card that I'm looking forward to play, and I can't wait for that card to come out in 2 days. So those are my top 7 picks from Unbroken Bonds, but I want to hear your top 7 picks, and I want to read them right down there below in the comment section, or come join me on Twitch and tell me your top 7 picks from Unbroken Bonds. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more videos like that. Don't forget to do a thumbs up, and see you guys from Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. CET on stream, right? On Twitch, on stream. Link is down there below. It's Ravencalledsnejku, and also down there below you have a 5%, 5 amazing percent discount on any code you would purchase on Professor Oak. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and have a fantastic release day. Go get those decks. Go crazy. Amazing pulls. Raven loves you. Bye.